Hi everyone, my name is Tony Colazzo. I'm a solution consultant in the insurance business unit at Appian. Today I want to talk a little bit about some of the ways we're using AI and machine learning to make underwriters more efficient. At Appian, we work with some of the largest insurance providers in the world, helping them solve some of the most complex challenges in the industry. Whether it's improving operational efficiency, enhancing customer experiences, or streamlining complex workflows, we empower insurers to stay competitive and achieve their business goals. Now, one of the biggest challenges we see is underwriting. Insurers want to drive revenue, make informed, data-driven decisions, and they want to be able to do it quickly. But the problem is that underwriting requires this complete picture of risk, and that data is often spread across different forms, emails, and legacy systems. And instead of focusing on decision-making, what we see is underwriters tend to spend a huge chunk of their time manually searching for, reading, re-entering data, and that's really where AI-powered automation can help. We understand underwriting, it's a very complex workflow involving many different stages, starting with the submission, going to document ingestion, evaluation, decision-making, and ultimately quoting and binding. And at Appian, we leverage AI at just about every step of the way there to eliminate manual work and accelerate process. But the biggest impact starts at the very first step, which is the submission, right? And more often than not, that's going to be in the form of an email accompanied by very different documents. So by automating the data capture right at the start, we set the stage for faster, more accurate processing throughout the entire underwriting workflow, because every step relies on our ability to capture that data and then use it effectively. Now, we've streamlined this process using two powerful technologies to extract the necessary data accurately, efficiently, regardless of the format or structure. And those two technologies are IDP, otherwise known as Intelligent Document Processing, and Generative AI. So starting on the left here, with IDP, we can automatically extract key data from standardized documents like ACORD applications, loss run reports. So these are more of those standard types of documents you would expect to consistently receive from a broker. And this eliminates manual data entry and ensures the consistent, accurate information for faster underwriting decisions. The next in the middle there is generative AI for unstructured documents. Now, not all documents are standardized. Brokers often send information in complex, unstructured formats. So Gen AI can intelligently read and extract key insights from these documents regardless of their format or complexity, eliminating the need for underwriters to manually read through these lengthy, unfamiliar documents and find the information that they need. So we're reducing effort and saving time and accuracy. And the last on the right is generative AI for email. A large portion of submissions come through email chains, as we just spoke about. And a lot of times it's going to be inconsistent formats. It's not always going to look the same. So by using generative AI, we can automatically extract those critical details from email bodies like insured names, coverage limits, and risk locations, and organize that data without manual review. So this accelerates the intake and improves accuracy. So what I'd like to do next is show you exactly how that's done. So what we're looking at here is an example of an email you might receive from a broker, and included are various details about the potential insured, as well as related documents. And as you know, an underwriter could potentially receive hundreds of these a day. So I want to show you how once Appian ingests that email, how we use generative AI to extract key data points. And at the end of the demo, we'll show you the output and the result of the email ingestion as well as document ingestion within a workbench. What we're looking at here, this is Appian's Prompt Builder, and this is an easy way to configure and create and deploy these Gen AI models. By simply providing clear instructions and testing with real-world examples, we can train and integrate AI directly into our workflows. So what you see that I've done here is I've created a model, I've told it what I wanted to do, and then I provided it with the entities that I want to extract from the email. So the next thing I want to do is I want to test it to make sure it's working properly. So I've taken the email that I just showed you, I've made it into an email file, and I'm going to provide it to the model. And now we're going to test. And now we see the output. So what it did is it read the email, it found the data points I've defined, and then mapped it to the specific fields in the system for further use in the underwriting workflow. So now that we've ingested the email and all related details, the next thing I want to do is show you how we use AI to ingest the data from the documents that were attached to the email. Now what we're looking at here is the document that was attached to the email that we just saw, and the result of it running through the IDP process. Firstly, off here on the right, we can see all the fields that it identified in these blue boxes. And then to the left, we can see all the expected fields in the system that we map them directly to. What we're also doing here is giving the underwriter an opportunity to make any corrections to the mapping process, or also add any additional fields, furthering the training process with the ultimate goal of removing human intervention altogether. So by leveraging IDP and generative AI within the underwriting process to extract data from emails and documents, this is the output. We've centralized all the critical information into one workbench, and this is going to be the first place that an underwriter goes and sees when reviewing a new submission. With all the key data organized into one place, underwriters are able to evaluate risk effectively and quickly, ultimately streamlining their decision-making process and accelerating the path to quote. In summary, I hope this was helpful and showed you how by leveraging AI to automate email and document processing, Appian can accelerate the underwriting process, giving underwriters more time to focus on what they do best, which is evaluating risk and driving revenue. If you're ready to see how Appian can help your team be more efficient and grow your business, I'd love to connect. Thank you.